Hey, how's it going? It's Chris with PearsonCopy.com, and I'm here to help your brand to make more sales with email. As a part of my 100 emails in 100 days breakdown challenge, I am breaking down an email from an app called Motion. This is a creative marketing app, and I found their brand through my Facebook feed. So they're running ads, and I found that, clicked through, saw the website, looked like it was pretty interesting, so I decided to sign up. This isn't your typical e-commerce brand. This is, I would consider, a SaaS or a tech brand. But what I saw in this email from them, the 24-hour alert email saying, hey, our event's happening in 24 hours, I thought there was some insights here that we could pull out and use in e-commerce, and I wanted to show those to you. So that being said, let me go ahead and dive in with this breakdown. So this email, it is a 24-hour notice that an event is starting and that you need to get your ticket. If you don't have your ticket, then you, one, won't be able to watch live, and two, won't be able to get the recording. So you have to register to get one, if not both of those things. So that's the urgency of this. It's a 24-hour notice to kick off. And that's what it's a direct offer in the subject line. We have the, looks like a red light, red siren light emoji, 24-hour alert. Have your creative strategy summit ticket, question mark. So they're checking in to see, hey, do you have this? When we get an email, brand logo with the name here at the top, very small, very unintrusive. So you can slide right past it. You know it's for Motion. You can get right past it in the copy. Something else too about the formatting is their spacing between paragraphs is really big here. I don't know if they're doing some testing here, or maybe it's just some formatting on my end when I pulled this email. But I would consider reducing that spacing so that isn't. It just feels obnoxious. I have to go a long way to get to the next piece. Whereas if it was next to it, the short, snappy lines is a thing, right? With copywriting, you want to make it so it's easy to slip and slide down the text into the CTA. But having these gaps here makes it feel like I have to go a long way to read. This email seems a lot longer than it needs to be. So let's go ahead after that. Let's go ahead and read through the copy here. So, hi, Chris. We are officially 24 hours away from the kickoff of the Creative Strategy Summit. That's the reason for the email. That's what they sent. They're reiterating the subject line. Where we've gathered 20 plus marketing experts and brands for a one-day performance creative crash course. So this is what they're doing, and why. Like, this is the reason they sent it. This is why they sent it, or this is the reason they're sending. Reason why. This is what you're going to get if you do end up doing or going to the Creative Strategy Summit. And they list here Huel's creative strategist, Audrey Madden, Unlock Performance, Savannah Sanchez, Nick Sharma, Nick Shackelford, Keeps Associate Director of Growth, Kyle White, et cetera, et cetera. And that's just a handful of the people that's speaking tomorrow. So they're sharing the promise of, like, you're going to hear from these people tomorrow, and it's a performance creative crash course. So we're going to help you be more creative. It's going to give you a crash course on how to do these things from the people that are actually doing it on a daily basis. So that's the promise, right? And then this email from Evan Lee. It says here, I'm so excited to kick things off in the morning at 8 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. EST with a keynote. Trust me, I think you'll love what we have planned. So specific information here. The 24 hours away, here's specific info of, like, hey, when is this happening? Because I'm interested now, right? Because, like, once you see that lineup, you're like, oh, I'm kind of interested. And you're like, when does this actually happen? Because they haven't mentioned it yet. Maybe you didn't remember, and you haven't booked yet, so you don't know. So they mentioned that right here. The next thing, after Evan says, hey, trust me, I think you'll love what we have planned. He's just acknowledging the fact that, like, yeah, this is going to be a rad event. You should go. And then they transition here of, but according to our records, you have yet to thank your free ticket to the event. So the thing here, I don't know if I put, but according to our records, that just seems it's not conversational. It seems very corporate. It seems very, like, kind of stingy. It's uptight. So just say, hey, we saw that you haven't snagged your free ticket yet. Like something like that. Just keep this thing conversational all the way through. But yeah, anyway, so they shift into, like, hey, all this stuff's awesome, but you haven't gotten your ticket yet. Don't worry, we know you're busy. So one of the common objections is, like, hey, you haven't scheduled to come to this live virtual event. People say, well, I'm too busy. I don't have time for it. And so you just address, hey, don't worry, we know you're busy. And they add some humor and personality here to addressing that objection. You might not have even decided what you're doing for breakfast tomorrow. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is always the best cereal choice, by the way. So a little humor, a little personality. I think it's hilarious. Much less what virtual event you're going to be watching. So yeah, they address that objection of being busy. And they say, hey, it's not a big deal. Something here I would mention is, if they are going to offer a recording afterward, I would mention that right here and say, hey, and by the way, if you just want to watch the recording on your own time, when you do have time, registering for this, you have to register. It's free to register. You have to register to get the recording. If you don't register, we're not going to send it to you. We don't know where to send it. We're not going to send it to you because we don't know if you want it or not. And then you go into this. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet and you do plan on coming, consider, like, this a friendly nudge. to scoop yours up today. I wouldn't beat around the ask here and say, hey, we're just letting you know you haven't registered and this is happening 24 hours. Get your ticket. Keep it conversational. This is a little too far of like, hey, we're just nudging you. Hey, it's like, no, just tell me. Like, get in, get out, get in, get out. It's 24 hours. I need a ticket. Get in, get out. And then they recap it. Creative Strategy Summit, September 14, 2022, online in partnership with DTC Summits. And then I put the time here. Right? Get your free ticket CTA. And then just another mention here. Remember, tickets to this event are free. You must be registered to get a link to watch it live. And if they are offering a recording, and say, and if you want the recording, but you're not going to make it live, you have to register anyway so we know where to send the recording. So I would put that in here and do that with the recording. If you want to learn from the industries in this typical or standard if-then statement, right? If-then statement to open or close something. If you want to learn from the industry's leading experts, brands, and agencies and get real perspectives, trends, and insights on every facet of the creative strategy process, make sure you reserve your spot today. Boom, CTA. Can't wait to see you there, Evan. So the few insights here that I would pull from this is if you're doing like an event or something like we're launching a product in 24 hours, you could use something like this and say, hey, do you want to know about this product? Here are the features and benefits of it. We're not going to tell you what it is yet. Or maybe you do tell them and say, hey, it's launching in 24 hours. You can buy it. Do you want to know about it? So we can send you the actual email, say, hey, it's launched. You can use this this structure as a thing. Say, hi, Chris, we're officially launching X product in 24 hours. Where features and benefits, and then say, hey, by the way, it's launching at this time. And if you want an email to know when it launches, to let us know, or to let you know that it's launching, you need to register and just click this link and we'll segment you and say, hey, when this thing's launched, we'll let you know. So sit by your inbox, wait for that email. You can use this structure, kind of what Creative Strategy Summit here, what Evan has done, and use that for your ecom brand. So that's like the big insight here. The other big insight I would say is personality and humor. And keeping things conversational. So this email definitely 90% of it's conversational. I think that the book, but according to our records, kind of pulls you out a little bit. The cereal stuff, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is always the best cereal choice, by the way. That puts you in it even more. It's like, oh, cool, they're funny, they're humans. And so you have a little bit of push and pull here when it comes to personality and humor. You're trying to deliver the message without making it sound too official, but you're also trying to not go too conversational. People just write it off as like, oh, it's not that important. So those are the two big insights. One, you can use this as like almost like a framework for launching products, like a pre-launch email 24 hours from launch. And then two, the balance between conversational and professional, and just making sure walking that wire or walking that line relatively close so that you don't fall too far to one side or the other. So pretty short and sweet video today. That's pretty much it. If you want to, go check out the other 91 videos or so at the time of this recording of e-commerce email breakdowns. I'm going for 100 as a part of my 100 emails, 100 days breakdown challenge. So go get those other videos watched, go find the insights, take them back to your brand, see if you can make sales with it, see if that performs well for you. If you do, let me know. Would really enjoy talking to you about it. In the meantime, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.